Let us all rise and receive His Excellency, Nasik Immanuel. Kodem kol kavod liyo, Chodosh Yisrael, Aronenu HaMashiach Ben Ammi, Nisichav, Sarah Batorah V'chol Chasidei El, Edeshei Krovim, Rechuchim Nevakim B'Shmo Ulmano, אני מברך אתכם, ערב טוב, נא לשבת בבקשה. Please be seated. I think, again, being very brief, but prayerfully to the point. And as we entered the auditorium today, my thoughts went back to the moment that this charge was issued. That in 2014, sitting in the Kerokel, the Holy Father laid the platform for what we witnessed today. But this was not to be the conclusion, as Atara Kaviva intimated. There's a greater purpose than your words are powerful, and your image even more so, because you become the living manifestation of those words. And so often our people can hear the words, but it's when they see them acted out in a body, in a behavior, it has another kind of reality. It becomes tangible for them. Right? So you become the living manifestation of these scrolls. That they become you. That you then become that method or that tool of communication for your generation. Because I took a bit of exception when you said next generation of leaders. No, you're leading right now for your generation. You know, you won't lead Nasi Gabriel or good old Nasi Aaron. They're all right. But you have some people to lead already. And that's what you're preparing for now. You know, one of the most impressive and probably least noticed actions or presentations often came after or sometimes before. When you stopped and gave a symbol of kavod to your audience. Small sign of your humility. That small sign of your humility has great ramifications, because all the success that we're here to celebrate today, all of the success which we are here to celebrate today, not just the presentations, but the successes of this kingdom, the successes of the deliverance of your parents, the successes of the establishing of this divine diet, this divine lifestyle that this stands upon, which is being perpetrated around this globe, all of that began with a sign of humility. Said, without humility comes before honor. And in your humility, all successes become possible. Without it, none of them come. So as you stopped and gave your kavod, your curtsy or your bow, and that sign, that symbol of humility, that pause to let us know that there were those who were responsible for your being here, that there were those who were responsible for your being dedicated in the manner which you have been, and who have representation this day. That sign of humility is the essence of your power. Y'all hear me? That giving yourself over to be humble, to be taught, is the key to all of your success. It has been the key to all of ours. So that wasn't a small something that each and every one of you did. We saw it as something very symbolic of the key that you have accepted and which will be the key for your going forward. Do y'all hear me? You have made us proud today. Give them another round of applause, please. And as I watched you, and I thought about what you are training to become, and I thought about the other greats who have been developed, who we know, and often in the sports world it's very easy to make examples that people can comprehend very quickly. But they marvel at the heights to which Serena and Venus Williams have achieved in the tennis world, and how that they were trained from their youth. And when you talk to them, they will tell you how they were 4 and 5 years old, and their father took them out and just had them hit hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of tennis balls. And Tiger Woods, when he was 3 years old, they had him on the Johnny Carson show. Many of y'all who are old enough to remember that. I saw it on video later on. I wasn't that old. But said it started young, putting some very fundamental principles in them. That this fundamental principles of humility and the principles of which you're learning in these scrolls, that Abba was giving us and we're giving you some keys for your next role. Remember, he said after the presentations, you will go to inspire another generation, those of your generation. He said you would do that, right? So our responsibility is to send them. Our responsibility, everybody has a job here. Our responsibility is to send them. That this light can be reflected and be reverberated, and this reality can go ahead and continue to be manifested in the lives of our people. So we are grateful today for that which the Holy Father has set in motion and giving us to continue, aren't we? Yeah. You're being prepared to be redeemers. Redeemers. You're being given keys to redeem. Y'all hear me? To pay a price, right? To inspire a generation of those your age to see that this way of life, that you can think Yah first. And it be cool. You can think Yah first, and it be fashionable. You can think Yah first, and it can be good instead of bad. You understand? Think Yah first. And you will cause a generation to be comfortable with the worship of Yah. All right? I pray that these words have been received in the spirit intended, because certainly you have inspired us today, and we collectively have work to do to send you to the next phase. Selah.